Escape to paradise with a relaxing 6-night stay in the iconic islands of Tahiti and Moorea. Enjoy an all-inclusive nonstop flight to Tahiti from Seattle or Los Angeles on Air Tahiti Nui, the world's most immersive travel experience. From the vibrant cabins to the warm and welcoming crew, you will be transported to Tahiti from the moment you step on board. This dream getaway also includes beautiful accommodations, excursions, daily breakfast, all transfers, and more, starting at just $26.95 per person. Call 1-877-468-2448 to book yours today.
Lovers wants to know, ever forget Valentine's Day in the past? Need to make up for it? Do it and them right this time with the perfect pleasure present from Lovers stores. Whether you're looking for spicy toys, alluring lingerie, or exciting accessories, Lovers has it all. Save 20% when you mention unforgettable at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow Rewards membership until February 28th. Some exclusions apply.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Slow drain being a pain? Call Pinky. That pipe's being a little leaky? Call Pinky. When the toilet won't flush and you're in a rush? Call Pinky. When your shower lost all its spray power? Call Pinky. When your sink's on the blink? Call Pinky. Pinky's Plumbing promises to lick all your plumbing problems quick. So when your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinky's. Pinky'sPlumbing.com.
Places, please. The Daly Migs Show is on deck. Guitars plugged in. Drums ready to go. Chickens.
They're a-clucking.
Other animals. And action.
This is the Daly Migs Show on The Rock with Taryn Daly and Steve Migs.
While listening to the Daly Migs Show, please refrain from any unnecessary finger gesturing.
99.9 KISW.
Good morning, Rockaholics. Happy hump day. Danny and I rode the elevator up together this morning, and Danny mentioned that he felt like, does it feel warmer today? And I was like, I don't know. I think we're just acclimating to the cold.
I thought that too until I walked into our bathroom, and I don't know what's going on in our bathroom, but they either pumped up the air conditioning in there, but it was like colder than a witch's you-know-what ski.
Can I tell you something, though? I did realize, Steve Migs, there is a little silver lining to the weather being this chilly. And I think that you'll relate to this because you're also a dog owner. Scooping dog poop that's frozen is the best.
It is. It's like either summertime. Summertime's great too because it's just like the heat, like it just kind of like hardens it. What are we doing? What are we doing this early? I'm shutting down this conversation, but I 1,000% agree with you.
I was like, you know what? I can handle this. Especially with Brad being out of town right now. I'm the one that's in charge of all of the dog poop, so it's very.
Oh, that's nice of you. When I leave town, my wife just decides not to pick up any of it. So I get home, she's like, "There's a lot of dog poop outside." I'm like, "I've been gone for 4 days when we went to our radio convention."
Oh boy.
I was like, I've been gone for 4 or 5 days. At the time we had 2 dogs.
Double dogs. Double doo-doo.
You know how many bags I went through? I was like, you couldn't just go out there once. I'm not asking you to do it every day.
Oh, hey, well, you know what? Big love to all the poop scoopers out there.
Yeah, shout out to the real ones out early in the morning in the cold, picking it up. I jokingly, I always refer to when it's cold, and I say it's colder than a witch's. And the saying is witches rhymes with bit.
Yes.
Right? So I'm at the coffee stand a couple of days ago, and they were like, how's it going? And then we're talking, and the girl's like, it's so cold out. I'm like, yeah, it's colder than a witch's. And I realized, what am I doing? I just say that so conversationally with my friends. Like, you know, it's just a dumb thing. And I'm like, I'm about to say a bad word, and it's just very inappropriate to a young barista. So I'm like, it's colder than a witch's broom. Like, what? I'm like, you never heard that saying, colder than a witch's broom? She's like, no.
Now she's going to start repeating it, and she's going to embarrass herself, Steve, and it's all your fault.
Well, I'm pretty sure she doesn't know the actual saying. Otherwise, she would have known where I was going and probably like threw a coffee in my face. But I was just like, oh my gosh, I got to be better about that.
Stay warm out there, Rockaholics.
It's cold out there.
You ready to inform these folks?
For a witch.
Let's do it.
Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes, and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daly Migs Download.
A.K.A. the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
And the DMD is brought to you by SeattleBoatShow.com. And today, happy Chinese New Year to everybody. I'm going to put you all to the test. And you just have to guess. It is now the year of the Rat. Danny. Snake. Sarah.
Dragon.
All right, one of you is correct.
I have had it with these snakes on this plane.
That's right. Danny wins.
Do you know that Brad recently took Barrett to the pet store, and now Barrett knows that you can have a pet snake, and I am terrified that they're just going to bring one home and ruin my life?
Dude, I don't know if it's still going on. I don't think it is, but it might be. But at the Washington State Fairgrounds, they were doing like a reptile exhibit thing.
Oh, no. Barrett's very into reptiles and snakes, especially snakes right now. And I have a very strong no snakes as pets policy in my home.
Wait, so you'll have any other pet under the sun, but if your son wants a snake, you're not going to get him a snake?
Hell to the no. There will be no snakes in my house.
Well, I know what we all need to chip in on and get it. What about Brad? Is Brad okay with getting him a snake?
He had snakes when he was a kid. He had like boa constrictors and stuff and ball pythons. He's
Really?
a wacko. Yeah.
He's a wacko,
He's
says
a
the woman
wacko.
who's got how many chickens?
It's just 6. Getting that rooster pretty soon, too.
Well, if you get that snake, it might be 4 chickens for all we know. 6 chickens and a rooster?
Yeah.
2 goats?
2 goats, 2 barn cats, 2 labs, and a husband. He's a rescue.
Hey, maybe the Kraken need to be rescued. Can you help them out as well? Oh, man, that was a rough game yesterday. I don't even know why I watch anymore. I don't understand it. It's just not fun. They're not a good team. They give up bad goals. It's just very frustrating. And I thought maybe there was a chance against the Anaheim Ducks, but no, they lost 6-4 thanks to 3 quick goals in the second period. The Ducks have a 3-game winning streak right now. The Kraken are currently 8 points behind the Calgary Flames for the second wild card playoff spot. Granted, there's still 30 games, so I guess there's still hope. But honestly, with the trade deadline coming up, I think we're going to have to get used to saying goodbye to some of our favorites.
That's going to be awful.
I think one of them now will be definitely gone is our friend. No, he's not our friend, but we like him a lot. Is Brandon Tanev. Just get ready, Kraken fans.
That's going to crush us.
And honestly, I think it's going to be the time to say goodbye to Yanni Gord as well. A few other guys, too. But Brandon Tanev, apparently the Washington Capitals are interested in him, so he gets to go from the Seattle Kraken to the top team in the NHL. Be nice to see him go off and have a good season.
That's very Seattle sports, honestly.
I know. Well, anyways, yeah, I guess. And also, he's a pending free agent. He's got a high price, like $3.5 million for a cap hit. There's a good chance that even if he didn't get traded, that this might be his last season. So you might as well get something out of it. But I feel like we're going to be saying goodbye to a lot of our favorites.
Sad.
Yeah.
Starbucks is installing these panic buttons in select locations, and this is aimed at helping the staff discreetly remove loitering customers.
I'm confused. Why can't they just ask the people to leave? Isn't that step one?
What happens? Like, you push the panic button and like out comes a bouncer or something?
Oh, that'd be sick if they have like a mascot, like a Starbucks, and he's like just this roided out mascot and just comes out. It's time for you to leave.
He's just a buff cup.
I don't understand. I mean, is it that we're just too scared to say you need to leave these days? That you just want to avoid all confrontation?
People are getting real soft out there, Steve.
Does this go straight to the cops? Like, what? Where does this panic button go?
I can't believe we're panicking over this. Just take a deep breath and ask somebody to leave.
Is there like a crazy alarm that goes off that embarrasses the person?
I hope so.
That wouldn't be bad. Just shame the person out of the Starbucks.
Yes.
Hey, Dick's Drive-In. We talked about it yesterday, but we got to keep giving people updates because you want to save some money on some food. They're still doing their 19-cent burgers promotion that's going to be happening for the next couple of days. It's the way to celebrate their 71st anniversary, rolling back the burger prices to just 19 cents, which was the same price back in 1954 when they started.
And Sarah remembers those days.
She was the third person in line for a burger. It was crazy. Can you tell us about that time?
Do you guys want to get punched this early? Because I'm ready.
Hit the panic button. Today, you can go to Queen Anne, Crossroads, Federal Way, Dick's locations to enjoy a 19-cent burger. One burger, one per customer. And then tomorrow, it's over at Holman Road, Edmonds, which you'll be going to.
On the way home.
And then Kent as well.
Yeah. Tacoma Police Chief Avery Moore has resigned effective February 3rd after nearly 2 months of unexplained absence from duty. This resignation is following some criticism from the police union and some allegations of misclassifying crime data. Moore had previously served about 31 years with the Dallas Police Department and had been placed on leave in 2024 for misuse of a city asset, but was later reinstated. A lot of controversy happening.
He's taking a new job. He's going to be the head of the panic button division of Starbucks. Very exciting time for him. Hey, as far as weather, we're going to be hitting a high of 44 degrees and sunny. That is the DMD, and that's what's up. And now I can get back to my cell phone. My daughter's up. She's already awake. And she's been texting me nonstop.
What is she texting you?
Just Bitmojis. And of course, oh my goodness, I've had 26 text messages since we started the show.
Oh my God, I've had none.
No, well, they're just pictures. She doesn't know how to text, obviously, but like she's just sending pictures nonstop. She won't stop.
Oh my gosh.
Where's her mother?
Migs, for some reason, you asked all of us to wear our favorite band T-shirts.
Are you guys
today.
doing it?
Yeah.
We don't know why.
Nice.
But we're going to find out at 6:20.
The Daily Migs Show. Daily Migs Show.
Hiring is a lonely business. Posting jobs, sifting through resumes, interviews with unqualified applicants, being ghosted. What if you could link with dozens of qualified candidates who are ready to work right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, the workforce you need. Problem solved. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
What is Dax, are you?
Tracking all our cars on Carvana Value Tracker on all our devices? Yes, Kristen, yes, I am.
Well, I've been looking for my phone for...
In Dax's domain, we see all. So we always know what our cars are worth.
All of them?
All of them. Value surge, trucks up 3.9%.
That's a great offer.
I know. Sell?
Sell.
Track your car's value with Carvana Value Tracker today.
Is your team at work feeling a little disconnected? Maybe the workflow's not flowing? Try Confluence by Atlassian. Confluence is the connected workspace where teams can create, organize, and deliver work like never before. In Confluence, teams can whiteboard their vision for any project, easily create or access the relevant pages and resources they need, and discover important context they might not even know they need. Plus, AI helps teams jumpstart brainstorms, organize information, and connect workflows, so teams can move efficiently and create alignment with ease. In fact, with Confluence, teams can see 5.2% average boost in productivity in 1 year. So if your team lacks confidence, try Confluence, the connected workspace where teams can do it all. Set knowledge free with Confluence. Learn more at Atlassian.com/confluence. That's ATLASSIAN.com/CONFLUENCE.
Migs, for some reason, you asked all of us to wear our favorite band shirt today. We don't know why, and one of us didn't.
Yeah, that one is speaking right now.
It's me.
Yes.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
We had one job. I said, hey, everybody, just wear your favorite band shirt. I have a reason, a method to my madness. I'm rocking mine. I'm wearing this Murder City Devil shirt. I absolutely love the band.
It's a dope shirt.
I've actually had a couple of different versions of the same shirt. I've bought it multiple times because it gets cracky because I wear it so much.
Oh, my gosh.
Danny, you've got your Offspring shirt on.
My Offspring Smash.
That's a great one.
It's honestly like I've had a few Offspring shirts, obviously, throughout my life, but this one is the big logo with the album cover.
The iconic record.
My favorite.
Yeah. Sarah, I'm assuming it's Allison Chain. Yep, there it is.
Favorite band.
How did you know?
Jar of Flies.
Yes. You know.
So unless yours is the Columbia sweaters.
If I had remembered, it would have been my 2112 Rush shirt.
Fair.
Yes.
Thanks for not playing along with the team.
But what was your reasoning behind this? What's your idea?
I came across a study that looked at the T-shirts, music-based T-shirts that have sold the most, or like the most expensive, the most valuable, and they came up with a list of the most valuable T-shirts. So, like, for instance, I won't give you the top three, but like Outkast, a T-shirt of theirs is worth $225.
Dang.
Guns N' Roses have a shirt that's worth $188, probably because it's vintage,
Yeah.
hard to get, that kind of a thing. Another one would be Green Day, $186. Then our boys in Pearl Jam, $171. But I left out the top three because I want to put you all to a test.
Okay.
I've grabbed the songs from those bands, and I've run them through that app that will isolate each track. So I'm going to go track by track and see if you can name the top three.
Okay.
All right, we're going to start with number one. I feel like number one's easy, but then again, I know the song. I already know what's going on. Taryn, I'm going to have you sit out.
Okay.
At least for the first half of this, because you usually get them too quick. So it's going to be between Danny and Sarah at first, and then I'll unleash the beast.
Phone a friend.
Okay. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bass.
Nirvana.
There we go.
Bam. Look at this girl.
Would you have gotten it, Danny?
I honestly thought it was Fall Out Boy at first, and I was like, what?
Nirvana's the most valuable T-shirt. $279.
Good work, Sarah.
Did you know that one?
I did. Once the bass came in, I had it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with number 2. Now, this band's T-shirt is valued at $241. Oh, Taryn already knows it.
Taryn, I can see your face.
All right, Taryn, what is it?
It's Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Bam!
Oh, okay, yeah.
Push me up against the wall.
I feel like I might be one of the only people that do not own a Red Hot Chili Peppers T-shirt with like the iconic,
the big logo
asterisk cross thing that they've got going on that you can get at Target for $12, not $241.
Ouch!
All right, the last one. I'm pretty sure none of you are going to get. So, Taryn, you can jump in right away.
All right.
All right. Are you guys ready for this one? We're going track by track. So we'll start with one instrument and work our way up and see if you guys can name this group. It's a group, and their T-shirt is valued at $235. Oh, you know it? Then no. Wow. Who is it, though?
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
That's what I was going to guess.
No, it wasn't.
I thought this was the easiest one.
You got that
iconic.
Immediately.
And Sarah got it also, at least the song.
I do know that. Yeah.
September?
21st night of September, baby.
It's because it's a party song.
Yeah. Shows what I know. I was like, this is the hardest one. They're not going to get this one.
Honestly, all of those were really tough.
It's hard when you kind of go instrument by instrument and you're like, okay, it kind of takes you out of the context of the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was a good one.
I'll wear my shirt tomorrow, Steve.
Well, none of us are gonna.
206-803-ROCK. We have a simple question to ask you, but we need for you to give us a call right now. 206-803-ROCK. We promise it is a simple question, and we will take your calls after Rush.
The Daily Migs Show. The Daily Migs Show.
There's this doomsday clock, Steve Migs. It was created by the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists back in 1947 to represent just how close humanity is to a global catastrophe.
Okay.
And this is primarily due to nuclear threats, climate change, emerging technologies,
like
all that
AI
stuff.
and things along those lines. Yep.
So in 2024, the clock was set at 90 seconds to midnight, which is the closest that it has ever been.
I don't even understand what that means. Like, I mean, I know it's representative of something, but up until honestly today, I didn't even realize there was an actual clock that they're looking at, and they have it. I don't know if you've seen the clock.
Yes.
It looks like they bought it from IKEA. It's kind of like this like super kind of artsy fartsy wacky looking clock thing.
It's almost like cartoony.
Yes.
So this is the closest it's ever been until 2025 happened.
It is now 89 seconds to midnight. This is the closest the world has ever been to midnight.
Well, great. I'm glad 2025 is off to a great start.
It's going to be our year for sure. So this leads us to want to ask a simple question. We'll talk to Chris in Smoky Point with that simple question. And that simple question is this: what do you absolutely need to get done before doomsday hits?
Oh, the clock's ticking.
I have a pre-planned out bunker that I'm going to build next to my house. It's going to be about 200 yards away from the house, and it's 4 shipping containers all sealed together below ground about 100 feet, and that'll keep, even in if a nuclear winter hit, that would keep ambient temperature enough to survive even if the permafrost hit.
Chris, I love that you have this all mapped out and ready to go.
Oh, yes. I have the plans. I have the drawings. I have everything all done up, how I want my entrance to be, everything.
You have room for 4 more. We'll do a podcast in there.
Sure do. I have the radio system and everything all set up.
Let's go.
That's awesome.
We're broadcasting live from Chris's bunker. To Chris.
206.
How come Chris is the only person that calls into our show now?
803-ROCK. Chuck at Martha Lake, what are you going to absolutely have to get done before doomsday hits?
I've got to get my tattoo finished.
Yeah.
What's your tattoo of?
Yeah. It's a Red Sox logo B with a 4-leaf clover. I got it started. the week after my grandfather passed away. It was from Boston.
Oh, that's a nice tribute. And where is it on your body?
It's on my left rib cage.
Oh, that's not a fun spot. You really want to go into that much pain before the world ends?
Might as well.
Yeah.
You know, I stare at it all the time, and I'm like, why haven't I finished that yet? You know, you have kids, you have a house, other bills come up. But,
Chuck, I don't know if you're like me, though. The older I get, I have all these plans of getting more tattoos. I'm just like, I don't know if I really want to go through the pain of the tattoo again.
We're getting wimpy in our old age. We're getting soft.
Very.
206-803-ROCK. John in Tacoma, what do you absolutely need to get done before doomsday hits?
I need to go skydiving.
Wow. Is this for the first time?
Yeah, first time.
What compels you to want to go skydiving so bad? Is it just something that's been on your bucket list for a long time?
It has. I am an adrenaline junkie. I love doing things that just get the heart really pumping and going.
So what's the last thing you did that got your heart pumping?
The last thing I did was I jumped off of a cliff into the Sandy River last summer.
I'd be too terrified to do that. I feel like I would just time it wrong. I've back in college, we used to have like a little thing where we go cliff jumping. It wasn't anything massive. It was like 2 stories high, but still scary. And I remember thinking, like, I'm just like a couple inches away from a disaster. And one of our buddies that did it came so close. Like, we all freaked out. We thought he bonked his head. And
my God.
That was the last time we did that.
You ever see those freaks that do like gainers off of those too?
No.
You really like? You know what a gainer is?
No.
It's like a reverse backflip, kind of. So you jump off the cliff.
Why don't you just say a reverse backflip?
Because it's called a gainer.
You got to get the gainers, bro.
Oh my God!
Sick gainer.
Sick gainer, bro.
You gainering tonight? Is that what they call it? Are we gainering?
How would you like to beat Steve this morning? He currently has a record of 26 wins, 19 losses, and 4 ties in 2025. 206-803-ROCK. We're going to play Beat Migs at 6:50.
The Daly Migs Show.
Join us for the Men's Room Lager launch party and live broadcast coming up on Friday, February 7th. We're going to be at Black Raven Brewing Company in Woodinville, and it would be so awesome to see you there, Rockaholics. You can get all the information on the party by heading over to KISW.com.
Plug in a Hyundai EV and the extraordinary happens. From the charge time and range in the Ioniq 5 and 6 to the adventurous spirit of the Kona Electric to the 601 horsepower Ioniq 5N. Hyundai EVs make the extraordinary electrifying. There's joy in every journey.
EPA estimated 303-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 5 SE SEL limited rear-wheel drive and 361-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 6 SE long-range rear-wheel drive with fully charged battery. Actual range may vary. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
Auto insurance rates are on the rise, which is why you should call Vern Fonk Insurance. Vern Fonk could save you up to 20% on your auto insurance. The pros at Vern Fonk will do all the work, comparing different plans to find you the best options. And they can insure you over the phone. One call to Vern Fonk could save you up to 20%. Call 206-408-5094. 206-408-5094.
Remember to honk when you drive by Vern Fonk.
Restrictions apply based on a Q3 2023 study of Vern Fonk insurance customers who reported saving when they switched. License number 1070622.
The brand new Grand Casino and Shoreline is now open. Step into the action with Vegas-style table games like Baccarat, Heads Up Hold'em Poker, Pai Gow, Blackjack, and High Card Flush. Feeling hungry? Feast on delicious Chinese, Vietnamese, and continental dishes, plus breakfast favorites. Dine in or take out. And don't miss daily happy hours from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. to midnight. Grand Casino and Shoreline off Aurora. Open daily from 9 a.m. to 4 a.m. Visit GrandCasinoGaming.com. Welcome to the Grand Experience.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
Presented by T-Mobile, the official wireless partner of Odyssey Sports. With an awesome network and great savings, there's never been a better time to join T-Mobile. Visit your neighborhood store to make the switch today.
Dreaming of a 6-night getaway to paradise? Escape to the islands of Tahiti and Moorea with Air Tahiti Nui, the world's most immersive travel experience. This all-inclusive vacation package is designed to take you to a tropical haven, starting with nonstop flights from Los Angeles or Seattle to Tahiti. From the vibrant cabins to the warmth of our Polynesian crew, you will be transported to Tahiti from the moment you step on board. Your package includes luxurious hotel stays, ensuring that your experience is as comfortable as it is enchanting. Start each day with a delicious Polynesian breakfast. Enjoy exciting excursions that showcase the beauty and culture of the islands, and take advantage of convenient transfers that make your trip seamless from start to finish. All of this begins at just $26.95 per person. Whether you're looking to explore crystal clear waters, unwind on pristine beaches, or immerse yourself in rich Polynesian culture, Tahiti and Moorea offer endless possibilities for both adventure and relaxation. Call 1-877-468-2448 now to book your Tahiti and Moorea escape.
Lovers wants to know, ever forget Valentine's Day in the past? Need to make up for it? Do it and them right this time with the perfect pleasure present from Lovers stores. Whether you're looking for spicy toys, alluring lingerie, or exciting accessories, Lovers has it all. Save 20% when you mention unforgettable at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow Rewards membership until February 28th. Some exclusions apply.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Slow drain being a pain? Call Pinky. That pipe's being a little leaky? Call Pinky. When the toilet won't flush and you're in a rush? Call Pinky. When your shower lost all its spray power? Call Pinky. When your sink's on the blink? Call Pinky. Pinky's Plumbing promises to lick all your plumbing problems quick. So when your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinky's. Pinky'sPlumbing.com.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Zach from Tacoma. Zach, are you there?
I'm here.
I'm Sarah, your host, and it's time for you to get out of here, Steve.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Zach has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I'm ready, Sarah.
What is the most widely spoken language in South America?
Spanish.
Correct. The foot of what animal is said to give you good luck?
Rabbit.
Yes. What comedian will host the 2025 Grammy Awards?
Oh, pass.
What Can't Stop the Feeling singer played Sean Parker in the film The Social Network?
That is JT Justin Timberlake.
You know it. What was the first vegetable ever to be grown in space?
Ooh, carrot?
No.
Broccoli?
No.
Potato?
Correct. Which queen ruled over England for 63 years in the 19th century?
Is that Elizabeth?
No.
Mary?
No.
Oh, pass.
Which show features a fictional paper company called Dunder Mifflin?
The Office.
Yes. How many inches are in a yard?
What is that? 48 in a yard. 36?
36, yes. The longest boardwalk in the world is in what U.S. state?
Is that New Jersey?
It is. The Mohawk hairstyle was popular in what decade?
The 80s.
Yes.
Wow, Zach attack.
Zach, you got 8 correct.
All right.
Oh, I think Zach's going to win.
I do too. That was very impressive.
Yes. I'm so excited for Steve to get a loss. I feel like it's been a little while.
Oh, there he is.
Steve, you're walking in here with confidence?
Yeah. No, I'm not, because I see stupid grinning Taryn over there. I mean that with love.
She has no poker face.
No, she's got if she knows she's winning or something bad is about to happen to me, she's got the biggest smile on her face.
Yeah, well, you should feel a little pressure. That's all I'm saying. Are you ready?
Yes!
What is the most widely spoken language in South America?
Spanish.
Correct. The foot of what animal is said to give you good luck?
Rabbit's foot.
Yes.
It's very strange when I think
know,
about it. I had
weird.
one as a kid.
What comedian will host the 2025 Grammy Awards?
Comedian. Is that Trevor Noah?
It is. Wow. What Can't Stop the Feeling singer played Sean Parker in
Justin
the film
Timberlake.
The Social Network? Wow. Yes. What was the first vegetable ever to be grown in space?
Tomato?
No.
Vegetable. A carrot.
No.
Potato.
Wow, what? Yes. Which queen ruled over England for 63 years in the 19th century?
Queen Marie Antoinette?
No.
Queen Elizabeth?
No.
Queen Freddie Mercury?
No. Which show features a fictional paper company called Dunder Mifflin?
Office Space.
No.
Oh, The Office.
There we go. How many inches are in a yard?
36.
Yes. The longest boardwalk in the world is in what U.S. state?
It's got to be New Jersey.
It is. The Mohawk hairstyle was most popular in what decade?
70s. 80s.
No. Did he get it?
Well, you didn't say if I was right or wrong, so I had to wait for the yes or no. So that's on you, babe.
Is it really on me, babe?
Yeah.
Did he get it? What Terry?
The music was technically still playing.
So he got
I feel
it?
like he got it, which pains me to say.
This pains me too, because that means you got 9 correct, which is a win.
Daddy, I did it.
9-8. Oh, sorry,
Brutal.
Zach.
It was so brutal.
That was brutal. I really didn't want to give it to him. But
When he got Trevor Noah, I was like, okay, we're in for it.
You know what that means? That I am.
You're simply the best.
Oh, that felt good.
You got Trevor Noah. You got Justin Timberlake very fast.
Honestly, the one that impressed me the most is the potato one.
Yeah, the potato. First you said tomato, so I was like,
I know.
close, but the only one you both did not know, which queen ruled over England for 63 years in the 19th century? Queen Victoria. Yeah, if you know, you know. If you don't, you clearly didn't. But you still won,
Yes.
so congrats.
We have a new feature on the Odyssey app where you can leave us a voice message. And Steve, we have been getting some really interesting messages on there.
Yes.
So let's slide into our VMs after Lincoln Park.
The Daily Migs Show.
We have this cool new feature on the Odyssey app where you can leave us a voice message, and we've already been getting quite a few messages on there. Some are rather interesting, so we would love if you would join us as we slide into our VMs.
Something got you bent, and now you need to vent, or you did something bad and you need to repent? Well, slide into our VMs. Yeah, baby, it's time to slide into our VMs. On the Daily Mix Show.
You too can leave us a voice message, whether you just want to say hi or comment on something from the show or vent about anything going on in your life. You just have to keep it under a minute.
Are you ready for our first voice message through the Odyssey app?
Yeah.
Okay, Taryn, you tried out the Big Mac. Now what you got to do is...
Oh, that's right. So a couple of days ago, you experienced a Big Mac for the first time in your 40 years of existence. And you loved it.
I really did. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
All right, let's see what he has to say about this now.
Get the McDouble and the McChicken, and you peel the McDouble in half and put the McChicken in the middle and slam it all back together. And it's the McGang, baby. Have a good day.
Wow. Is that on the menu?
The secret menu.
Oh, okay. So
After dark.
I think if you're going to do it, just order the items.
Yes.
Don't request it.
I'll put that on my list. Add it to the list.
Does sound delicious.
Sure.
Make what? All right, let's check out our next voice message on the Odyssey app.
Hey, Steve, Taryn, Danny on the Daily Mix crew. Got a question for you.
Ooh, no question for Sarah.
Cool, rude.
She hates being left
Maybe
out.
there's a reason.
Maybe I'll come later. Save the best for last.
Have your kids ever said anything profoundly creepy?
Okay, that's why. Well, yeah.
All right, I feel better now.
You know, like how in horror movies there's always the creepy little kid that like talks to ghosts or whatever. I'll give you an example. Our 4-year-old niece over Christmas gave us her favorite stuffed animal. And when we asked her, why are you giving us your favorite? Are you sure? Like, why are you doing this? She said, well, I can't sleep at night because it talks too much. So now we have a haunted stuffed watermelon at home, which I haven't heard it talk yet, but apparently this kid did. Anyway, what about you guys?
I do have a similar story.
For real?
Yes. When we converted Barrett's crib to a toddler bed,
Okay.
he started to tell us that he couldn't sleep because he could hear voices. And so then we were like, okay, this bed is haunted. I don't know what the hell's going on. So, right? So we went, this went on for like a couple of weeks where he was talking about hearing the voices. And then Brad and I were like, we have to burn this bed. We got to get it out of here. We got to burn it. We got to smudge with some sage, burn some sage and cleanse the air.
I didn't think he got paranoid when he was stoned.
Well, so we
That was his option. We have to burn the bed.
We got to put a flame to it. But we ended up ripping the bed out of there and we got him a new bed. And then he never said anything about voices again. I'm not joking. It was terrifying.
That's kind of trippy.
I hated it.
We had one time where Tatum was telling us a story about something, and then she's like, and then you just rip the head off and they're dead. And I'm like, what? And it was like, that was when we realized that we need to purchase YouTube Premium, because the commercials that they would run during these children's shows sometimes were not meant for children.
Seriously, sometimes the commercials are a little scary, a little dark.
Although 2 days ago, the creepiest thing was said by Tatum.
Oh, no.
I want earrings. And I was like, excuse me, what? She has been so anti-earrings since she can speak. She's like, no, Daddy, I don't want earrings. I'm like, cool, that's awesome. Like, I don't have any issues with it. I'm not ready for her to become more of a grown-up. And I feel like earrings, and also I'm a little worried if it's a genetic thing that she might pass out when she gets her ears pierced.
There's only one way to find out, Steve.
So there's a fear of that. I don't want her having to deal with what I dealt with the eyebrow piercing.
Whoa.
But I think she's going to get it done like in the next week or so, maybe.
Oh, my gosh.
She keeps bringing it up. Sid's okay with it. I think I'm not, but it's just like, oh man, I don't know. I'm not okay with just having her willingly be put through pain. I know it's not a big deal, but I'm still a weenie of a dad, and I'm not yet ready for that to happen.
Protect her at all costs.
That's the creepiest thing she's ever said. I want an earring. I was like, no.
You have to. Can you film that?
Yes.
I don't know if I'll be there for that.
Oh, they're going to leave you out. You might pass out watching her get it done.
Karen, I 100% guarantee I would pass out.
Oh, no.
I'd be so full of nerves and just watching. I can't watch blood getting drawn. I have no problem with feeling a needle go in, but I can't watch the needle go in.
Oh, man. Now I want you to go and then have someone film you.
Okay, that I can do. I'll put it in selfie mode.
Migs, have you ever had mistaken identity?
One time somebody thought I was a trainer at the gym, and they kept asking me questions, and I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. And then I realized the dude walked by who was also bald. I'm like, oh, she thought I was that guy. Oh, no, I can't help you. I'm not. I'm still trying to figure stuff out as I go along, too.
So swole.
Oh,
well, there is a well-known actress that was once mistaken for being a lawyer because she played one in a movie one time. Here, her story is so great, and you're going to hear it at 7:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
What is Dax, are you?
Tracking all our cars on Carvana Value Tracker on all our devices? Yes, Kristen, yes, I am.
Well, I've been looking for my phone for...
In Dax's domain, we see all. So we always know what our cars are worth.
All of them?
All of them. Value surge, trucks up 3.9%.
That's a great offer.
I know. Sell?
Sell.
Track your car's value with Carvana Value Tracker today.
Hiring is a lonely business. Posting jobs, sifting through resumes, interviews with unqualified applicants, being ghosted. What if you could link with dozens of qualified candidates who are ready to work right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, the workforce you need. Problem solved. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Is your team at work feeling a little disconnected? Maybe the workflow's not flowing? Try Confluence by Atlassian. Confluence is the connected workspace where teams can create, organize, and deliver work like never before. In Confluence, teams can whiteboard their vision for any project, easily create or access the relevant pages and resources they need, and discover important context they might not even know they need. Plus, AI helps teams jumpstart brainstorms, organize information, and connect workflows, so teams can move efficiently and create alignment with ease. In fact, with Confluence, teams can see 5.2% average boost in productivity in 1 year. So if your team lacks confidence, try Confluence, the connected workspace where teams can do it all. Set knowledge free with Confluence. Learn more at Atlassian.com/confluence. That's ATLASSIAN.com/CONFLUENCE.
In a recent appearance on the Graham Norton Show, Reese Witherspoon shared that she was once mistaken for an actual lawyer when she was doing jury duty by her fellow jurors.
It was after Legally Blonde. It was probably 7 years after Legally Blonde. I got called for jury duty, and it was in Beverly Hills. And I thought, surely they're not going to pick me. They picked me for a long trial, y'all. It was like probably 2 weeks. I was on the jury.
That's not that long.
Okay, so Will Ferrell's on the couch with her, and I love that he's just like, 2 weeks? Come on, lady.
It's nothing.
It's not a big deal when you don't have a day-to-day job.
Okay, Farrell.
I thought you were going to say a month.
No, listen, it was 2 solid weeks every day going in. It was a dog bite case, but it was like very clear. Like I was very invested in this case.
2 weeks.
And then we went to deliberation. And so at the very end, they say, okay, well, somebody in this group has to be the foreman. And they all unanimously were like, her. Me. Yeah. And I was like, why did you pick me? And they were like, you went to law school.
It's a weird testimony about who are doing jury duty that they thought because she was in Legally Blonde that she's a lawyer.
Pick her. She's the one.
I mean, that's part of why, just a quick aside, that's part of why, like, if I was an actor, I don't know if I would want to do any of those, like, STD commercials. Right? Like, what if all of a sudden, like, you're hanging out with a girl and you're like, hey, what's going on? You're like, no. And you're like, why not? You're like, you have gonorrhea. I'm like, no, I don't. I saw the commercial that you were promoting. I'm like, I was just acting.
Very poorly.
That's I told. If I ever had an agent, I'd be like, "That's the only roles I will say no to." STD commercials.
Y'all, this is really upsetting. I definitely did not go to law school. I didn't finish college. Like, I played a lawyer in a movie once, but they fully made me the foreman, and I started realizing people don't know much about the law. And if you get picked for jury duty, please do it, because honestly, some bad stuff goes down in there, y'all. They were like, I think she's guilty because I didn't like the way she looked. And that was, like, very troubling.
I could see Sarah doing that.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't like those shoes she was wearing.
Oh, yeah.
Guilty.
I don't think they'd pick Sarah in the first place.
No.
I've been on jury duty, and they did pick me. Thank you very much.
Picked?
Yes.
Whoa.
Because I was the dum-dum that was actually really excited to be there.
See, you're excited about your civic duty. I like that, Sarah.
I literally was like, this is like Legally Blonde. It's like real.
What was the case? What was the thing you were doing?
I was all about asbestos. It was so boring. It was just a bunch of old people, and it went on for a month.
Did you look at them and go, asbestos? I can't even spell asbestos.
I didn't even know what asbestos was till this case.
Oh, my God.
And they still kept you.
Yes.
206-803-ROCK. We want to know, Rockaholics, what were you on jury duty for? Or how did you get out of jury duty? 206-803-ROCK. Give us a call, and we will chat with you after Metallica.
The Daily Migs Show.
What were you on jury duty for? Or how did you get yourself out of jury duty? 206-803-ROCK. Mike from Shelton, give us some advice on how you can get dismissed from jury duty.
Hey, good morning, guys.
What's up, Mike?
Well, hey, I got one for you. About 5 years ago, I had to do jury duty for a guy facing his third strike with a burglary in the first degree and a felony assault with a deadly weapon.
Damn, so you got in a juicy one.
Oh, I got a juicy one, but I didn't want to be part of it, so I made it very well known. I just kind of talking to people like, I'll bet this guy's guilty. Just the look on his face and his record, I'm sure he's guilty before we even got it started. So the word got out that I made those kind of comments, and I was dismissed from jury duty, and I walked out with a great big smile on my face because I didn't want to be there in the first place.
Amazing. Mike, so do they, does the judge sit you down? Is it like a lawyer? So when they find it out, how does the conversation happen? Is it just you and them, or they just single you out in front of everybody?
No, they just made the comment that we feel that juror so-and-so, I can't remember what number it was, we want him dismissed from jury for conflict of interest is what they put it as. And didn't go into full detail, and judge agreed with it. Both sides agreed with it and said, juror so-so, you are dismissed. He said, have a good day.
Like deuces.
Remember that for next time, Steve. 206-803-ROCK. Brittany from Marysville, what were you on jury duty for?
Good morning. I was selected to be a part of a case roughly in 2016, 2017. And it ended up being like a domestic felony assault or felony harassment or something like that. So basically, this happened in Granite Falls on a Memorial Day weekend. I think it was 2014, 2015, but it took a couple of years to get through the courts. But anyway, it was this husband and wife, and they were getting hot and heavy, and then they ended up, like, the wife, like, kicked the husband out of the trailer, and then she locked the door, and then they went into very graphic detail during the court proceedings about how he was a lot of craziness.
So it was a fun one then.
It was a lot of fun. It only lasted a week, but ultimately the husband was the defendant, so he was being accused of this. So with what he did, like he got really upset because apparently, he was being denied. Yes, he was being denied. So essentially, he broke down the door, or like he tried to saw the door off with like a sawzall or something like that. And he was going to kill her, and it was pretty wild.
Well, thank you for doing your civic duty, Brittany.
A fun case for a week and a yodeling technique that lasts a lifetime.
206-803-ROCK. G-Bear in Ballard, how did you get out of jury duty?
Well, how did I get out of it? I kept bringing in notes. This is a capital punishment case, the shipyard murders. I don't know if you guys remember that. Kid got caught working on L&I, his private insurance.
Okay.
So he came in the office and shot everyone in the face.
Whoa.
And long story short, he put the gun and his sweaty headband in a duffel bag, put it in a garbage can at Gasworks Park that was overflowing. And they found that, and he was suspected of stealing the gun way back. But I kept trying to get out of it because it was going to be life in prison or death penalty. It was
were you trying to get out of it because you're like, man, this feels like it's going to go for a long time?
No. I'm a construction inspector, and that's my job. It's right or wrong, doesn't matter to me. Bam. So I was a perfect juror.
Okay.
But they give you like a 50-page questionnaire. What's your favorite bumper sticker? What's your favorite this? And I was like, well, if you can't beat them, don't breed them. Type thing, I'm a bumper stickers. And anyway, they wanted me really bad. And I was one of the first 10 people up in the jury box, and there was like 100 people out in the area. There was like mass jurors that went through. But I finally got out of it after bringing in doctor notes. And every day I walked into the superior courtroom for questioning. Everyone walks in, and dude looked at me, made eye contact with me. They were, boom, as I walked down every day. And I walked right past him up into the jury box. And then finally, the last time I brought a note, they brought me up, talked to me, said, no, you can't get out. Finally, I wore a No Fear T-shirt. And on the back, it said, it's not that you're dead, it's that you're dead for so long.
Oh, they just thought that was too weird to have on.
Well, I walked up, and I walked right in front of him, and I stopped so he could read my shirt. And then I walked up and got in the jury box, and everyone got up and sat down. The judge sat there and got quiet, moved some stuff on his desk, and sat there. It was just dead silence. He looked over at the attorneys on both sides. He says, okay, can everyone get up and go back downstairs? We all got up and went back downstairs. And when they called us back up about 10 minutes later, like, oh, Mr. Reed, you've been excused. And I was like, see you later.
I feel like somebody at like that was a part. I was probably looking at the judge and the lawyers, like, finally, this guy has just been every day. He's coming in with a note. He's wearing these crazy shirts. The part that got me the most confused was like, I don't know if I can name my favorite bumper sticker.
No.
I don't know why that was the one thing. I'm like, this is like a weird trick question. Like, I don't even know if I have one.
I don't think I do either, Steve. Rockaholics, were you listening to the men's room yesterday at 5:40? Because we gave out a cheat sheet for the next game of Beat Migs, and that could be very helpful because we gave you 3 of the correct answers. Steve has a record of 27 wins, 19 losses, and 4 ties in 2025. 206-803-ROCK. We're going to play Beat Migs at 7:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
Auto insurance rates are on the rise, which is why you should call Vern Fonk Insurance. Vern Fonk could save you up to 20% on your auto insurance. The pros at Vern Fonk will do all the work, comparing different plans to find you the best options. And they can insure you over the phone. One call to Vern Fonk could save you up to 20%. Call 206-408-5094. 206-408-5094.
Remember to honk when you drive by Vern Fonk.
Restrictions apply based on a Q3 2023 study of Vern Fonk Insurance customers who reported saving when they switched. License number 1070622.
Plug in a Hyundai EV and the extraordinary happens. From the charge time and range in the Ioniq 5 and 6 to the adventurous spirit of the Kona Electric to the 601 horsepower Ioniq 5N. Hyundai EVs make the extraordinary electrifying. There's joy in every journey.
EPA estimated 303-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 5 SE SEL limited rear-wheel drive and 361-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 6 SE long-range rear-wheel drive with fully charged battery. Actual range may vary. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
The brand new Grand Casino and Shoreline is now open. Step into the action with Vegas-style table games like Baccarat, Heads Up Hold'em Poker, Pai Gow, Blackjack, and High Card Flush. Feeling hungry? Feast on delicious Chinese, Vietnamese, and continental dishes plus breakfast favorites. Dine in or take out. And don't miss daily happy hours from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. to midnight. Grand Casino and Shoreline off Aurora. Open daily from 9 a.m. to 4 a.m. Visit GrandCasinoGaming.com. Welcome to the Grand Experience.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
It's Kelly Clarkson here to talk all things Wayfair, the best place to buy furniture, decor, and anything else you can think of to create a home you absolutely love. Some of y'all might have heard I made the cross-country move from LA to New York last year, and Wayfair has definitely helped me create the feeling of home wherever I am. I love a cozy couch and a comfy living room that feels like our little sanctuary for our family. And I love vases, I love candles, I love anything that kind of makes you feel at home and peaceful. Anyway, something about me is I love options when it comes to making my home more me. I know when I shop with Wayfair, I find options for every style, whether I'm feeling boho or farmhouse, modern, traditional, French country. I can find exactly what I need for my home and more. Everyone loves a good deal. I mean, who does not want free and fast and easy delivery? Come on. No matter your space, style, or budget, shop Wayfair.com to make your home way more you.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Escape to paradise with a relaxing 6-night stay in the iconic islands of Tahiti and Moorea. Enjoy an all-inclusive nonstop flight to Tahiti from Seattle or Los Angeles on Air Tahiti Nui, the world's most immersive travel experience. From the vibrant cabins to the warm and welcoming crew, you will be transported to Tahiti from the moment you step on board. This dream getaway also includes beautiful accommodations, excursions, daily breakfast, all transfers, and more, starting at just $26.95 per person. Call 1-877-468-2448 to book yours today.
Lovers wants to know, ever forget Valentine's Day in the past? Need to make up for it? Do it and them right this time with the perfect pleasure present from Lovers stores. Whether you're looking for spicy toys, alluring lingerie, or exciting accessories, Lovers has it all. Save 20% when you mention unforgettable at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow Rewards membership until February 28th. Some exclusions apply.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. When that pipe starts to trickle and you're in a real pickle, call Pinky. When that burst pipe starts to smell right, call Pinky. When your water heater's shot and it won't get hot, call Pinky. When you get home to a flood, call your best bud. Pinky's Plumbing to the rescue. No job is too big or too small. Pinky's does it all. So when your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinky's. Pinky'sPlumbing.com.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Be Migs. Be Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa, Be Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Edward from Bellevue is. Edward, are you there?
I'm here.
Edward, were you listening to the men's room around 5:40 yesterday to hear the cheat sheet?
I was.
Oh, yeah! That's what's up, Edward. All right, Stu, it's time for you to get out of here.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Edward has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
If the Chiefs win the Super Bowl this year, how many consecutive wins will that be?
3.
Correct. What fast food chain is selling cheeseburgers for just $1 this week?
McDonald's?
No.
Wendy's?
No.
Burger King.
Yes. What pop star recently announced a tour called the Lifetimes Tour?
Katy Perry.
Yes. The terms stale fish and mule kick are used in what sport?
Favorite activity, snowboarding.
Correct. Coffee originally came from what East African country?
Ethiopia.
Yes. How many points is a conversion kick worth in the game of rugby?
3?
No.
2.
Yes. The dog in the Sandlot is nicknamed the Beast, but what is his actual name?
Hercules.
Correct. The 2028 Olympics will happen in what U.S. city?
Los Angeles.
Correct. Which president is on the penny?
Lincoln.
Yes. How many minutes are in 7 hours?
Oh, jeez. 420.
Edward, do you know what you got? You got a perfect 10. Yes.
That is right.
Woo!
That's my boy.
You know, it's really cold in the studios, but now I'm like feeling all of a sudden so hot, you know?
I am too.
Oh, man.
Great.
Oh,
Steve. Do you feel the pressure?
Oh, I see it on Taryn's face. Yes, I do feel the pressure.
Because you feel
But
a
you know
lot of
what?
pressure.
Pressure makes diamonds, brother. Because the last time you gave that face, I ended up winning 9-8.
I don't think it's going to happen this time, but
All
we'll
right.
see. Steve, are you ready? If the Chiefs win the Super Bowl this year, how many consecutive wins will that be?
That would be 3.
Correct. What fast food chain is selling cheeseburgers for just $1 this week?
Is that Wendy's?
No.
Burger King.
Correct. What pop star recently announced a tour called the Lifetimes Tour?
It's Katy Perry.
Of course you know that.
Yeah,
The
yeah, I
terms
do.
stale fish and mule kick are used in what sport?
Stale fish and mule kick?
Yes.
The sport of making love.
No. A stale fish?
You know.
Ew.
You
What
never
love
heard
are you
that saying?
making?
Hey, she's like a stale fish over there.
Your poor wife.
They gave me the mule kick. I don't know. Soccer?
No.
Boxing.
No. Coffee originally came from what East African country?
Pass.
How many points is a conversion kick worth in the game of rugby?
2.
Correct.
Yes.
The dog in the Sandlot is nicknamed the Beast, but what is his actual name?
Hercules.
Yes. The 2028 Olympics will happen in what U.S. city?
Los Angeles.
Correct. Woo, Steve. I don't know what kind of love you're making, but you got 6 correct, which is a loss, 10-6.
Yeah.
Let's go, Edward.
Damn, Edward, a perfect 10.
Woo.
Perfect 10. Got one thing to say. All I do is win, 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 win.
No matter what.
That's nice.
Yeah, you really couldn't even actually have beaten him.
Well, it's because he
just could've
cheated. He had the whole
tied.
cheat sheet thing. I would have.
No,
I still would have lost even if he got 3 wrong.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, never mind.
He knew, and because of the cheat sheet, the terms stale fish and mule kick are not for lovemaking. They are for snowboarding.
All right, that makes more sense. Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, a little bit.
And he also knew coffee originally came from what East African country, which is Ethiopia.
Yeah, I was like, after our conversation about mule kicks, I'm like, I need to get through some questions. I do not know the answer to that one.
And 2, you didn't get to which president is on the penny.
Lincoln.
Yes, and how many minutes are in 7 hours?
Pass.
Either way, if you got those right, you would have lost.
Yes.
So.
Yesterday, a member of this show learned something about a sibling that completely rocked them, something that many of us have had to deal with. So what is it? We're going to tell you after Pearl Jam.
The Daly Migs Show.
Yesterday, our girl Sarah learned something about her older brother. Sarah, what'd you learn?
Well, my precious brother has been dating a woman in North Carolina.
Okay.
And for over a year now. And last night he broke the news that he is moving there. Yeah, you guys. He's moving across the country.
He is. So,
Yes.
when's he moving?
Literally in 3 weeks.
Oh my gosh, that's a quick turnaround.
That's a very quick turnaround because I guess he got a really good deal on a moving company on Monday.
Okay, I thought you were. Oh, wait, hold on a second. I thought you were going to say he got a good job.
No.
He got a good deal on an apartment.
No, Steve.
he got a good deal on a moving company, and that's the reason why he's leaving in 3 weeks. This is the most Joe thing ever.
This is the most Joe thing ever. Yes, last time we talked, he wasn't going to look into moving companies at least till February. And so last night, I was like...
How much stuff does he even have?
He literally has one room of stuff.
I see him, every time I see him, he's wearing the exact same outfit.
No, he doesn't really have clothes.
He could probably fit everything in his car.
Yeah, he has, a TV, a bed, and a really big beanbag chair.
But, he's moving into her place, I'd imagine.
Yeah, so does he need any of that? No.
Well, he needs the beanbag chair, but he can fit that in the passenger seat.
That's true. That is most important.
So when was he breaking you down for a little while, or did he come right out with this information?
He was breaking me down for a while, and... it might have been, he took me out to breakfast one day and he told me that this might be a possibility. Of course, I kind of made a scene in the restaurant and started crying. He has no idea what to do with a crying sister.
I would get up, go to the bathroom and not return.
Yeah, I think he wanted to. So he's been slowly trying to say this might happen, but the last time we talked, he wasn't going to look into moving trucks till February.
But he had a good deal. He probably got on Groupon.
Man.
It's like a sign.
Last night when he was like, so it's happening. I'm like, Joey, it's still January. What do you mean it's happening? He's like, I was looking around and couldn't pass up this deal.
It's those winter rates.
I guess so, and still a New Year's Eve rate, he said, which I'm like, I don't know if I believe that because we're almost a month past New Year's, Joe.
Jury's out if the stuff is ever actually going to get to North Carolina, though.
Right, it's like Chuck and Sons moving company.
That was my next question. I was like, did you look up the reviews for this place, dude?
It's like 3.5 stars. It's good.
It's fine.
My recommendation is that when it's time for him to actually drive over there, that you go with him, and it's a brother-sister road trip, and you film the whole thing, and we have a documentary on the other side of it.
I don't think either of us would survive that road trip.
So you're not happy, obviously.
No.
I'll be honest, dude. This is a big decision for him because there are times I did the whole, not for a girl, and I didn't have a good moving discount when I moved out here.
Like you do it for a job or something
no, I didn't
responsible?
Have a job. I nothing. I did nothing. I just tried to get away from my family, really. But I remember being. Longer I was away from my family, the more I kind of regretted it. At the end of the day, it all worked out great, and I'm very happy with the decision to live here. But there's still times where I'm like, man, I just kind of up and left my family, and that's such a weird thing now. As I've gotten older, to realize I just kind of just said deuces. And in those days, there was really no social media. My mom had to send me a prepaid calling card because I was so broke. Because otherwise, I would never have talked to them. And it's a tough decision. I'm sure we put zero time and effort into it. He's got a good discount. But you know what I mean? That's a tough one.
Well, and for you too, your whole family's still back on the East Coast.
And the older they get, the harder it is when their health's not well. It's been really tough. My mom's thankfully doing better, but I'm talking to my brother as much as possible and helping from here. But that's still not the same as being physically there for it.
Yeah. I keep thinking, what if he has children? What if I have children? And that's where I'm like, where's Uncle Joey? It's way easier to do a 20-minute car drive to drop your kid off, rather than a 6-hour flight across country to be like, hey, watch my child or something.
I was so nervous when my dad's funeral, seeing my brothers, my nieces and nephews, because I'm just like, will they even remember me? It's been a minute. I don't talk to them. When I see them, but it's just not the same.
I know. So I'm going through it, you guys.
Well, we're here for you, Sarah.
I guess whatever makes him happy or whatever I'm supposed to say to be supportive.
Yeah, be happy for a guy who found a great deal from a moving company.
And he finally has a girlfriend, so that's good, I guess.
So if they get married, what if that...
Oh, Lord.
We'll have to revisit that another time.
Oh, no.
She has to cool down for
one thing at a time, please.
Former Seahawks coach Pete Carroll is now the coach for the Las Vegas Raiders. And after his press conference, many fans needed to share their opinion about this hire. So we're going to go straight to the comments at 8:20.
The Daily Migs Show. The Daily Migs Show.
What is Dax, are you?
Tracking all our cars on Carvana Value Tracker on all our devices? Yes, Kristen, yes, I am.
Well, I've been looking for my phone for...
In Dax's domain, we see all. So we always know what our cars are worth.
All of them?
All of them. Value surge, trucks up 3.9%.
That's a great offer.
I know. Sell?
Sell.
Track your car's value with Carvana Value Tracker today.
Hiring?
is a lonely business. Posting jobs, sifting through resumes, interviews with unqualified applicants, being ghosted. What if you could link with dozens of qualified candidates who are ready to work right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, the workforce you need. Problem solved. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Plug in a Hyundai EV and the extraordinary happens. From the charge time and range in the Ioniq 5 and 6 to the adventurous spirit of the Kona Electric to the 601 horsepower Ioniq 5N. Hyundai EVs make the extraordinary electrifying. There's joy in every journey.
EPA estimated 303-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 5 SE SEL limited rear-wheel drive and 361-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 6 SE long-range rear-wheel drive with fully charged battery. Actual range may vary. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
Everyone knows social media is a time suck, and what you're about to hear proves it. If it's online, someone, somewhere, has an opinion and is whining about it. So let's get straight to the comments.
Pete Carroll was recently appointed the new head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders. He's 73 years old.
73 years young, baby.
That's exactly right, Steve. Going to be the oldest coach in the league.
Ever.
And he addressed his age during the press conference just a couple days ago.
Yeah, well, first off, I'm not real proud of wearing this number 73 on my back. You know,
No, I'm not a Raiders fan, but I almost, if I was a Raiders fan, I would get a Raiders jersey with Carroll on the name and then number 73.
I would love that.
Right? Just kind of have fun with it.
Totally.
They should give out shirts. I'm no marketing director.
You sound like you are.
But I'm ready to help you, Las Vegas Raiders, for a low price of.
But that's not what fires me up. I don't care how old you are. And for anybody out there that's old and wants to know how you do it, you freaking battle every day. And you compete and you find your way to get better. Because we can get better and we can do more things that are of value. And obviously I'm freaking jacked up. So that shouldn't surprise you. But
it still blows my mind that he's 73. He just doesn't sound it. He doesn't act it. He doesn't even look it.
He's just so bright and cheery. Well,
you freaking battle every day.
You freaking battle, Taryn.
So his age led to some sharing their feelings online. So we're going to go straight to the comments.
Yep, we found a few of these posts about Pete Carroll and sent them to our production director, Jason, and said, hey, reenact them however you want. Just to point out how stupid people get on social media. And there's a lot of stupid, especially when it involves sports.
Oh, the worst.
There are times where I'm on social media and I'm reading people arguing, and I'm like, what am I doing with my time? I have way better things to do than read two random people I don't even know argue about a team that I don't even care about.
It's a schoolyard game. Come on.
All right, here's the first comment.
Like, he's so old.
Oh.
Okay.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Wow. You know, at some point, you're also going to be so old. It happens really quick.
Yeah, don't age shame.
I was talking to my buddies yesterday. He's almost 50, and I'm like, dude, one day I was in my 30s, and next thing you know, I'm 50. I don't know where the time went. Like, it's not like a slow burn. It just happens. Like, 1 minute, you're no longer the young person. And I'm sure that's how Pete feels.
Yeah.
Is that how you feel, too?
Sometimes.
I kid because I can.
We're going 17-0. I can't wait.
I think that might be a little exaggerated, even for someone who likes to exaggerate what the season's going to be like for the Seahawks. 17-0 seems like a tall order for Pete.
I mean, Steve, as the president of the Pete Carroll fan club, I think that you might agree with that.
Although they are, rumor has it, I saw some rumors about them like trying to make a bunch of trades so they could get up in the draft. So I think they're at number 6, but I think they're trying to get the top pick so they can get one of the quarterbacks. Crazy times.
Are you saying Gardner Minshew's not good enough?
Let's check out our next comment about Pete Carroll.
LOL, what if it brings Russell Wilson to the team? I'll answer that for you. We will still suck.
That would be hilarious. I don't think that's going to happen, but that would be crazy.
Yeah.
At first, I was like, maybe it will, but I don't know. I'm starting to get the vibe that that's not where Pete's going to go.
That those years are behind us.
Yeah, you might want to move on and try find something new and fresh.
Mm-hmm. He's older than my grandpa, and we don't allow my grandpa to drive. But hey, let the old man run a pro football team, okay?
Yeah. They already took the keys away from poor grandpa?
Dude, I remember that moment when my mom and my uncle all had to sit down with my grandpa before he passed away about it's time for you to stop driving. And he's like, why? I'm a good driver. And I'm like, let's go outside and look at all the scratches on the side of your car from you not being able to get your car through the alleyway into your driveway at your house.
Oh.
And then he handed over the keys.
Oh, great. The man that's responsible for the biggest
up, and Super Bowl history is now our coach. Yay!
People will never forget.
They won't. Yeah, there's a lot of other factors that went into them losing that game. I mean, it's like there was another team. Tom Brady all of a sudden turned it on. The defense started getting more and more injured as the game went on. That's a whole other thing. But it's like you can't like hold him responsible for one bad call.
No.
I mean, also took the team to 2 Super Bowls.
That's our Pete.
Well,
and
no
good
longer.
luck to him.
That's the Raiders, Pete.
A man was scammed in the most ridiculous way ever. We're going to tell you what's trending after Guns N' Roses.
The Daily Migs Show.
We know that many of you are just waking up. You're sipping down your coffee and you're trying to make sense of the world of pop culture. And there's a lot going on out there. So we're going to help you out by telling you what's trending.
Stranded on the Daily Migs Show. Stranded, let's go. Let's go.
A Georgia man is still seeking a refund after he ordered a drill online and he received a photo of a drill instead.
Have you seen the pictures of this? It's so funny, but I feel so bad for the guy because I would be the idiot that'd be like, oh, it's like one of those websites like a Temu or like a low budget, low budget, like DHgate or whatever they are. And you're like, oh, this is a great deal on a drill. It's only like $40.
So he got the picture of the drill. Then there were other incorrect items in his order. His name is Sylvester, and this is him talking about it.
All of these, this here from them, this picture of what they sent me.
And it's literally the picture of the drill and all the attachments to it. And it's just a picture, a photocopy of a picture.
I paid $22.97 for a pressure washer, and this what I get.
What even is that?
This is a screw. It's a wrench to screw the screw out the wall with.
This is basically like the attachment for like a screwdriver when you can like kind of interchange them.
Yeah.
It's just that piece, that little piece.
This is not good. This is real bad. You know, all this is bad. You know what I mean? Don't scam nobody. So I just don't like to get scammed because you know, if you spend your money, you want to get what you paid for.
Yeah, very wise words.
Poor Sylvester.
It makes me think, remember back in the day when eBay was more of like the wild, wild west and people were buying like video game systems and people were like, I got a Nintendo for $20 and then they get the Nintendo and it's just the box with like a brick inside of it.
So bad.
And it's like, oh man, that sucks.
People are mean.
This sucks. As someone who grew up, Gen Xers, I think we'll all agree, like we grew up on MTV. We grew up watching Headbangers Ball. We also grew up watching like 120 Minutes and all those shows. And that really did mold my taste in music. And one of the guys that really helped, like Ricky Rackman with Headbangers Ball, and then it was Matt Pinfield for 120 Minutes. And he suffered a massive stroke earlier this month. And his daughter has filed for temporary conservatorship. There we go. Thank you. I'm gonna get it. I got it because he's just not doing well. And man, that just sucks.
It really sucks. He's only 63. Hopefully I'd love to hear some good news out of this story, but this is just really sad.
An absolute musical encyclopedia. I would love watching. I mean, of course I love the music videos, but I really was like, I would get so excited when the song would end because I'm like, Matt's coming on. He's got him and then Kennedy also. That was another one.
I know you like to watch a lot of music documentaries. He would be pinged for just about everything because he's the guy. So
if you've seen a music documentary with like a bald guy that just knew a lot of stuff,
that's the guy.
Yeah.
Jake and Logan Paul teased a big event on Max coming up March 27th. Many are thinking that they're going to maybe fight each other.
That'd be great, a fight to the death.
How do you feel about that?
As long as they both lose, I'm happy.
They say it's actually a reality show, not a boxing match. Some of these sources have uncovered that information. Logan recently returned to the WWE, and he is going to be in this year's Royal Rumble event, which goes down this Saturday.
As much as I hate it, I'm not a big Logan or Jake Paul. I don't care about either of them, but man, he is so good as a bad guy in the world of the WWE that the fans hate him, understandably so. At the last Monday Night Raw on Netflix, he comes out there and it was just the crowd would not let him even speak. They were just booing him so much. I was like, this is amazing. Also amazing. I mean, Katy Perry's coming.
Yeah.
Right. Okay,
you already got your tickets.
July 21st. Danny and I are going, of course. It's a bromance. But I have to give her props. And it has nothing to do with like her music. She's thinking about people who don't want to stay up late for concerts, and I feel like more bands need to do what she's doing. She's been inspired by her daughter and started thinking about like people who have to go to concerts and then have to get up early for work or whatever it may be, and is adjusting the time that she does her concerts from the weekends to weekdays or different times. But she's like, I used to start after 9 o'clock. She's like, now my show started at 8:30.
I love that.
Which any amount helps. Although I think I saw like Jamie Lee Curtis recently said, I wish concerts would start at 1 p.m. And the older I get, the more I like that idea.
The Blue Plate Special.
She's like, I want to see Coldplay, but can they start at 1 p.m.?
Right. Bless Katy Perry. Rockaholics, how would you like a shot at beating Steve? He currently has a record of 27 wins, 20 losses, and 4 ties in 2025. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Beat Migs at 8:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
Auto insurance rates are on the rise, which is why you should call Vern Fonk Insurance. Vern Fonk could save you up to 20% on your auto insurance. The pros at Vern Fonk will do all the work, comparing different plans to find you the best options. And they can insure you over the phone. One call to Vern Fonk could save you up to 20%. Call 206-408-5094. 206-408-5094.
Remember to honk when you drive by Vern Fonk.
Restrictions apply based on a Q3 2023 study of Vern Fonk insurance customers who reported saving when they switched. License number 1070622.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
Is your team at work feeling a little disconnected? Maybe the workflow's not flowing? Try Confluence by Atlassian. Confluence is the connected workspace where teams can create, organize, and deliver work like never before. In Confluence, teams can whiteboard their vision for any project, easily create or access the relevant pages and resources they need, and discover important context they might not even know they need. Plus, AI helps teams jumpstart brainstorms, organize information, and connect workflows, so teams can move efficiently and create alignment with ease. In fact, with Confluence, teams can see 5.2% average boost in productivity in 1 year. So if your team lacks confidence, try Confluence, the connected workspace where teams can do it all. Set knowledge free with Confluence. Learn more at Atlassian.com/confluence. That's Atlassian.com/CONFLUENCE.
The brand new Grand Casino and Shoreline is now open. Step into the action with Vegas-style table games like Baccarat, Heads Up Hold'em Poker, Pai Gow, Blackjack, and High Card Flush. Feeling hungry? Feast on delicious Chinese, Vietnamese, and continental dishes plus breakfast favorites. Dine in or take out. And don't miss daily happy hours from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. to midnight. Grand Casino and Shoreline off Aurora. Open daily from 9 a.m. to 4 a.m. Visit GrandCasinoGaming.com. Welcome to the Grand Experience. Presented by T-Mobile, the official wireless partner of Odyssey Sports. With an awesome network and great savings, there's never been a better time to join T-Mobile. Visit your neighborhood store to make the switch today.
Escape to paradise with a relaxing 6-night stay in the iconic islands of Tahiti and Moorea. Enjoy an all-inclusive nonstop flight to Tahiti from Seattle or Los Angeles on Air Tahiti Nui, the world's most immersive travel experience. From the vibrant cabins to the warm and welcoming crew, you will be transported to Tahiti from the moment you step on board. This dream getaway also includes beautiful accommodations, excursions, daily breakfast, all transfers, and more, starting at just $26.95 per person. Call 1-877-468-2448 to book yours today.
Lovers wants to know, ever forget Valentine's Day in the past? Need to make up for it? Do it and them right this time with the perfect pleasure present from Lovers stores. Whether you're looking for spicy toys, alluring lingerie, or exciting accessories, Lovers has it all. Save 20% when you mention unforgettable at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow Rewards membership until February 28th. Some exclusions apply.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Slow drain being a pain? Call Pinky. That pipe's being a little leaky? Call Pinky. When the toilet won't flush and you're in a rush? Call Pinky. When your shower lost all its spray power? Call Pinky. When your sink's on the blink? Call Pinky. Pinky's Plumbing promises to lick all your plumbing problems quick. So when your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinky's. Pinky'sPlumbing.com.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs.
Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa, Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Richard from Granite Falls is. Richard, are you there?
I am.
I'm Sarah, your host, and it's time for you to get out of here, Steve.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Richard has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's go.
How many prongs does a standard dinner fork have?
3.
No.
4.
Correct. Verde is the Spanish word for what color?
Maroon. Red.
No.
Yellow.
No. What singer has the most 2025 Grammy nominations?
Pass.
Butter, heavy cream, and Parmesan are the main ingredients in what sauce?
Fettuccine.
No.
Pass.
Which language is known as the language of love?
Pass.
The fingerprints of which animal extremely resemble human fingerprints?
An ape. Gorilla.
No.
Monkey.
No. When it comes to computers, what does RAM stand for?
Random access memory.
Correct. Logan International Airport is in what U.S. city?
Can you repeat that?
Logan International Airport is in what U.S. city?
California.
No. Richard? What was that?
Those were some hard questions.
Richard, I really wish I could have had your back and be your phone a friend.
Richard, you got 2 correct.
Yeah, that's been 2 lately for the past couple weeks now. I just can't get past 2.
Oh, man.
You know what? There was a time that I got that score, and I got past it. So I believe in you.
Yeah, I got 6.
Richard, I really think you're going to kick yourself for some of these.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. Steve, are you ready?
I got a good pep talk from Ryan Castle in the other room, and I'm watching Taryn Daly look very dejected as the game was going on.
She did.
Feeling pretty good about this one.
How many prongs does a standard dinner fork have?
4.
Correct. Verde is the Spanish word for what color?
Verde. Green.
Yes. What singer has the most 2025 Grammy nominations?
Beyonce?
Yes. Butter, heavy cream, and Parmesan are the main ingredients in what sauce?
Alfredo.
Yes. Which language is known as the language of love?
Language of love. I'm going to say Latin.
No.
Spanish.
No.
French.
Yes. The fingerprints of which animal extremely resemble human fingerprints?
The fingerprints of a monkey.
No.
Gorilla.
No.
Elephant.
No. When it comes to computers, what does RAM stand for?
Random access memory.
Correct. Yeah. Logan International Airport is in what U.S. city?
Chicago.
No.
Oh. Logan. California, San Francisco.
No.
Los Angeles.
No. What is the square root of 225?
11.
No.
12.
No.
69.
Nice, but no. It doesn't matter though because you got 6 correct, which is a win. 6-2. Ooh. Sorry, Richard.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll get him next time.
Yes, right.
Good attitude.
You won't.
Yeah, he might.
Well, he might.
He might. Poor Richard for the butter, heavy cream, and Parmesan are the main ingredients in what sauce? He said fettuccine. So he was on the right path, but the fettuccine is the pasta and the Alfredo is the sauce. Poor guy.
He'll get it next time.
Yeah. 2 you guys both didn't know. The fingerprints of which animal extremely resemble human fingerprints?
Koala?
Yes.
Interesting.
It's random, I know. Logan International Airport is in what U.S. city?
Boston.
Oh, yes. And then what is the square root of 225?
13.
15. Oh. You would have eventually got there, Steve.
I was around it.
You were going up, you know. Well, congrats on beating Richard.
206-803-ROCK. What minor inconvenience drives you absolutely insane? 206-803-ROCK. You got one?
Well, this morning I was very excited to have a cup of coffee, so I poured the coffee. I'm like, oh, this is going to be so good. And I realized this was from yesterday.
Oh.
because it was not even warm.
Oh.
And yeah, I mean, I got to brew the coffee myself, but I was like, what the hell's going on here? Where's the hot coffee? First world problems.
What minor inconvenience drives you insane? 206-803-ROCK. We will take your calls after Twisted Sister.
The Daily Migs Show.
206-803-ROCK. What minor inconvenience drives you absolutely insane? We're bringing this up because CVS is piloting this new feature in its app that will allow the customers to unlock those theft-proof cabinets so you don't have to wait for someone.
I have to say, that is a massive inconvenience at Target. It's gotten to the point where I think some of the employees just kind of like leave them slightly unlocked because they're just as sick of probably having to like go walk on over, unlock something so I could get shampoo and then lock it back up again.
Many feel that those theft-proof cabinets, just like you, Steve, are a massive inconvenience. So we want to know from our Rockaholics.
So there's an app now that will open it? So we just assume that criminals don't have phones or apps? Right? I don't know if this is necessarily the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Who am I to poo-poo on their new technology?
So what minor inconvenience drives you absolutely insane? 206-803-ROCK. Solomon, you're on 405. What is that minor inconvenience for you?
Having to deal with automated phone systems.
Oh, dude.
It's the worst.
It's awful.
Then to add insult to injury, you sit there and having to listen to the whole, we value your customer, value as a customer. If you value me as a customer, you'd have more operators.
Yeah, no kidding.
And you used to have the workaround. You just hit 0 and you're like that. But then they got smart to that.
You know what I just do? I just say customer service, customer service, customer service.
I say whatever it is, I'm canceling because they put you through quick. If it's something where you have that option, even if it's not what I'm doing, and then they're like, well, this isn't. I'm like, well, that's my problem.
Go save the sale.
Yeah.
206-803-ROCK. Paul from West Seattle. What is the minor inconvenience that drives you absolutely insane?
Well, I actually have two of them.
Okay.
One is that your friend comes over and he says he's going to be there in like 20 minutes to a half hour, and it's an hour and a half later, and he finally shows up.
Well, I'm sure he hit traffic.
Yeah. And number two is waiting on hold, listening to you guys play music.
Yeah.
Thanks for your patience.
Put him back on hold. We got more songs for you to listen to, buddy.
206-803-ROCK. Casey from Bonnie Lake. What is that minor inconvenience that drives you absolutely insane?
Well, have you ever been driving on the freeway and you can see that there's a cop, but he's clearly like off duty, going home, like just wants to see his kids, right? But every car on the freeway is doing exactly 60.
Yes.
Somehow try and fool this guy like that's what we always do.
Best
Dude,
behavior.
we're cool.
My favorite is like you'll be on 405 going to Puyallup and like everyone's slowing down and you look at the cop car and it's like a cop car from like Issaquah. I'm like, it's clear he's not looking for things. Like this guy lives probably where we live and he's working in Issaquah.
It's not his jurisdiction.
The one that drives me nuts here we go, is when you think you're like, oh crap, there's a cop in front of me. Let me slow it down, make sure I'm doing this. And then you keep going and you finally start itching past it. And it's a freaking like random security guard car that's not even a cop car, but it looks like a cop car. I'm like, I've been doing 60 for you?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why that bothers me so much.
206-803-ROCK. Brian from Squim. What is the minor inconvenience that drives you insane?
Well, it's just one of my pet peeves, but I hate going to the bathroom and having the toilet paper come off the backside.
Oh, I'm with you. It goes over the top. Everybody knows that, right?
Different. I was thinking of a different backside.
I like it that way too, Brian. And if I'm at somebody's
Over
house
the
and
top,
it's the
absolutely.
wrong way, I will fix it at their house.
Why?
Because.
What kind of weird house guest are you? I like this text. I'm driving my 9-year-old to school. You asked this question about what's a minor inconvenience, and he immediately busts out with school. LOL. I guess we know where he stands. Have a great day.
I mean, he's not wrong. It's a minor inconvenience.
And another person had to go on convenience fees. They're a minor inconvenience. They give you no other way to pay anymore. Like when you buy tickets online and it's like for a handling I'm like, who's handling it?
Yeah.
Nobody. It's just it's a computerized system that's giving me these tickets. There's not like somebody like behind a desk that's like, sorting out the paper tickets anymore.
Rockaholics, we know that you are a massive music fan, but do you think that you could name a song after only hearing 1 second of the chorus? Prove that to us, and if you do, you'll win tickets to see Shinedown and Bush at Climate Pledge Arena on August 8th. 206-803-ROCK is the number to call, and we play Hook or Shook at 9:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
Hiring is a lonely business. Posting jobs, sifting through resumes, interviews with unqualified applicants. being ghosted. What if you could link with dozens of qualified candidates who are ready to work right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, the workforce you need. Problem solved. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Wow. What's up? I just bought and financed a car through Carvana in minutes.
You? The person who agonized 4 weeks over whether to paint your walls eggshell or off-white bought and financed a car in minutes?
They made it easy. Transparent terms, customizable down and monthly. Didn't even have to do any paperwork.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Hey, have you checked out that spreadsheet I sent you for our dinner options?
Finance your car with Carvana and experience total control. Financing subject to credit approval.
The brand new Grand Casino and Shoreline is now open. Step into the action with Vegas-style table games like Baccarat, Heads Up Hold'em Poker, Pai Gow, Blackjack, and High Card Flush. Feeling hungry? Feast on delicious Chinese, Vietnamese, and continental dishes plus breakfast favorites. Dine in or take out. And don't miss daily happy hours from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. to midnight. Grand Casino and Shoreline off Aurora. Open daily from 9 a.m. to 4 a.m. Visit GrandCasinoGaming.com. Welcome to the Grand Experience.
All morning, we have received texts and calls from you that we have not yet had a chance to chat about. But right now, we are checking in with the Rockaholics, brought to you by Palace Law. So call up if there's something you'd like to chime in from the show today, or if you have anything on your mind that you would like to discuss. 206-803-ROCK. Nikolai in Lake City, we were talking about little inconveniences that drive us absolutely crazy. What is the one that drives you up a wall?
Hey, how's it going? Whenever you try to print something and the printer doesn't work is something that really irritates me.
The one here at work is there's a constant paper jam, and it's going to be like the death of me one day.
Oh, no. This was, like a couple years ago, I moved into a new apartment complex, and I had to get my lease notarized because I signed like an 18-month lease. And so I had to print off this single piece of paper, and I attempted it multiple times at my house. It kept saying it was printing on my computer, but then the printers weren't doing anything. So I reset them. Nothing worked. So I was like, I have to get to work. So I go to work, and there's a FedEx across the street. And so on my break, I'm like, I'll walk over there and do it. So I walk over and enter in the code to get the code thing to print it off one of their printers, and I wouldn't get the code. I tried it multiple times. And I'm like, dude, this is stupid. So I walk up to the front desk guy, and I'm like, hey, man, like, I'm not getting these codes. I can't print it. Can I just email it to you, and can you print it off your computer? He's like, yeah, dude, I'll do that for you. So he gives me his email and send it to him, and we wait about 10, 15 minutes, do it multiple times. He never gets the email from me. So by that time,
next time, just come here to the radio station. I'll print things for you. No problem. Here to help you, man. Just send me what you need printed, just like my wife does, and I'll print it and bring it home.
Steve's a pro printer.
I'm the best
I'm
printer.
not even going to do it here. I'm going to send my stuff to you here. And
That's
you do
right.
it for me.
I mean, some people say broadcaster/pro printer.
Office manager Steve
Speaking
Migs.
of minor inconveniences, I have to share this text because this might be my favorite text ever of minor inconveniences. This person says, when my boys stick to my leg, but you're in public and you can't discreetly adjust it. I don't know if Sarah and Darren can understand that plight, but it is one of the more weird things because if I adjust it happens at the gym to me.
Oh, yeah.
Is you too?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
And anytime I'm like almost about to adjust it, I like almost make eye contact with like a girl that's working out there. I'm like, I'm going to get kicked out of this gym, and I'm not even trying to do anything weird. I just want things to be more comfortable when I sit down.
Can you do a little shake or shimmy or a little dance or something? Or does it not work?
You kind of try, but like...
Oh my God!
Some days
Did
are better
you just
than
thrust?
others.
What was that?
Me? I was just trying to show you how I kind of try to make it happen.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't do that in public either.
But I hear you out, brother.
I
feel your pain.
206-803-ROCK. We are checking in with the Rockaholics, and I know we've all been complaining about how cold it is here, but Clyde is in Alaska right now.
Ooh.
And Clyde, how cold is it in Alaska?
Hey, guys, what's up? Actually, I just checked the weather. It's minus 23 and then minus 51 wind chill.
Minus 51?
Yeah, right now.
Clyde, what part of Alaska?
You're all good as long as you're not in the wind. I'm up here in Aliktok Point. It's kind of close to Prudhoe Bay.
And what do you do up there?
I build ice roads.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, dude, that's gnarly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good, pretty cool deal. It's like an ecological way to build roads in the winter and has no impact on the tundra.
Do you work no matter what the conditions are, or does it ever get too cold for you to go to work?
Well, so there's ambient and wind chill, so it's minus 23 ambient. Minus 40 is the cutoff because metal starts to break and hydraulic hoses.
That's insane.
Well, stay warm out there, Clyde.
You went up. You went to WSU, and it gets cold there.
Oh,
What's the coldest it gets in the winter for you?
I mean, there was a lot of like single-digit overnights and things like that, but it was never really. It was never that cold. It never was like below zero.
When I was going to college in Plattsburgh, there were many times where it went below zero, and there was one time with wind chills. Like I think I just said like minus 25, minus 30, and it was awful because you're just like you walk out of your dorm. And immediately, anything that is not covered feels like it's freezing.
What about your eyeballs?
Eyeballs were, you know what the weird thing was? Because you get the sniffles, because you're cold, sometimes you've been battling some kind of like a head cold. I felt like the inside of my nostrils was freezing.
Ooh.
And it was like all of a sudden, like everything was like little icicles inside your nose. It was weird. I hope I never have to experience that kind of cold weather again.
My favorite, though, was in Pullman. Even when it was in the single digits, we would still be wearing,
of course,
cocktail dresses and high heels, trudging through the snow and ice to get to the frat party.
All the girls trying to get to the bars. It's like 10 degrees outside. They're all wearing like that, shirts that are exposing their stomach. I'm like, what are you doing?
And you never bring a coat because you don't want to have to deal with carrying it around or heaven forbid lose it. So we're just going to not wear coats.
And just trying to walk in high heels through slushy snow. I'm like, this is just not very fun. I'm glad I don't have to do that.
Yesterday, I did something that resulted in Barrett missing martial arts class.
Uh-oh.
And what I did was kind of ridiculous. But I'm going to fess up and tell you what happened at 9:50.
The Daily Migs Show. Daily Migs Show.
Yesterday was a play date day at my house, Steve Migs.
All right.
But what started out as a play date turned into a play all day and into the night date.
What? Okay, well, your husband's gone.
My husband's out of town.
So things are getting a little crazy over your house with you and Barrett?
Things are getting wild. So we called up our basically our neighbors. They live 0.3 miles away, and it's Barrett's little best friend that lives over there with her little sister. They came over for a play date with Mom yesterday.
Okay.
Mom and I opened a bottle of wine.
Wait
as
a second.
One does.
It's a weekday.
I know.
We haven't even made it past January and you've already broke your resolution? Is this the first time you've drank? I know you've had other drinks, but you said you were not going to drink wine during the week.
And I've been really good about it, honestly. Until yesterday.
Okay.
It's my friend. It's peer pressure,
Blame
She's
it
not
on
doing
the
the same
friend.
thing.
Yeah.
So we opened this bottle of wine. The kids are playing. We're making paper airplanes. We're doing art. We're painting rocks. The house is a mess. And then I just decided, would you guys like to stay for dinner? And she said yes. And then we looked at the clock, and that meant that we weren't going to be going to martial arts last night.
So wait, you skipped your child?
So I broke my New Year's resolution.
I've seen after-school specials about this.
And
Mommy's too drunk to take me to karate.
Well, I whipped up a very lovely dinner for everyone. Now I'm cooking, instead of just cooking for Barrett and I was cooking for 5 of us, excuse me. So there's a few more bodies in the house, and we ended up just having a lovely evening. They didn't leave last night till Barrett was asleep in his bed.
Is it fun, having a toddler run around while you're drunk on wine?
It was just one bottle.
Not one glass.
Between two of us. One bottle.
Sounds good.
But,
well, congratulations. You didn't even make it to February.
You know what? I would just say, given my track record, I feel pretty good about January.
I mean, yeah, you only missed it by a couple of days.
Yeah.
Actually, a little more impressive than I realized. You know what? High five to you. Good job. Go have a glass of wine today for your hard work.
The crazy thing is, both of those kids honestly love martial arts. They couldn't have known what day it was. Like they didn't.
So they love martial arts. And they missed out on going because why?
Because we had some.
Because mommy's a drunk.
But you know what? We'll be back on Thursday.
Unless someone else comes over to your house.
Pringles have come up with a crazy new flavor, and we want to know if you would try it. We're going to tell you what it is during the Daily Migs download after Nirvana.
The Daily Migs Show. The Daily Migs Show. Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes, and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
A.K.A. the DMD.
here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
Ryan Castle joins us. Can barely see you from this thick fog
I know.
that is about.
I know. You guys should stop smoking that stuff in the studio.
It is foggy out today.
It's foggy in here, too.
Yeah, buddy.
It's foggy in my head, man.
Hey, the DMD is brought to you by SeattleBoatShow.com. You know, so often we hear all these awful stories about Philadelphia Eagles fans, and there have been a few, and there's some tragic ones too. Some dude fell off a light pole when he was celebrating.
Hey.
Other people are shooting guns off during the celebration of them going to the Super Bowl.
Don't they throw batteries at the opposing team on occasion, too?
They have been guilty of that. They have
quality.
I don't know if they still do at the stadium, but at one point there was a prison inside of the stadium for their unruly fans. But we do have a good story about Philadelphia Eagles fans. There's this 8-year-old kid by the name of Declan. He's dealing with some awful medical issue, and he had a heartwarming interaction with one of the players who ended up, he got $1,000, got to go to the game. They took care of him. The fans were loving it. And I'm like, if we could find one decent story about Philadelphia Eagles fans at the stadium, this is the one.
That's the one.
Yeah,
Poor kid's going to grow into an Eagles fan.
Yeah, afterwards he threw a battery at his doctor. He's like, terrible.
Pringles is getting ready to release a limited edition beer can chicken flavor in collaboration with Miller Lite Beer. It's coming in May. Would you try it?
I do a mean beer can chicken.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah.
Is there a certain type of beer that you use? Or?
No, I usually use like a cheap domestic beer.
Yeah. Not a men's room 20th anniversary lager?
No, you drink those.
So do you open the can of beer and then put it in there? Or
you poke holes in the side of it. Like I like to put like some rosemary and some garlic and stuff down in the beer so the beer heats up and the steam goes out into the chicken.
Okay.
It's good, yeah.
Huh. Well, then you're going to be the one to do the taste test because we need to know if it's legit beer can chicken flavored Pringles when they're going to be out in May, Ryan. So mark your calendar.
Cool. Doing it right now.
Now, is this actually going to be sold in stores, or do we have to go online and enter to win it like we're doing with some of these other stupid things that we've been
We
trying?
all did that yesterday with,
Yes.
what was it, the pizza flavored Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Yeah, cereal that has a pizza flavor to it.
So weird.
Okay.
You don't want to try that one?
Probably not.
Okay.
Let's see how foggy it gets in here first.
So they put together a list of the top 5 streaming shows of the year, and most of them, they call them, I didn't know this was a term, but it's called library series. In other words, it's shows that streamers picked up from other sources, kind of like Big Bang Theory or Friends, whatever it may be, and they figured out which were the most streamed shows of the entire year. Any guesses on what you think came in at number 1?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, incorrect.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Incorrect.
Breaking Bad?
Think kids shows.
Oh, God.
I'm out. Danny's favorite, Bluey. Yes, the show about the blue heeler puppy streamed more than any other show with 55.62 billion minutes viewed.
I have a question. Since when is Game of Thrones not a children's show?
Number 2 is Grey's Anatomy, then Family Guy, Bob's Burgers, and then NCIS. I don't know anybody that watches NCIS.
I can say that I don't think I've seen an episode. I've tried to get Barrett to watch Bluey, but I haven't seen an episode of any of those other shows.
Oh, I watch all of Bob's Burgers. I watch Bob's Burgers all the time. It's fantastic. Absolutely.
Are you a Family Guy guy?
I was in the past. Yeah.
I've never watched
Not so
Family
much
Guy.
anymore.
I only know him from all the random videos that people share on social media.
Yeah. You're obviously too smart for that.
Yeah, I'm busy watching Bluey, like most of America. Hey, as far as weather, we're hitting a high of 44 degrees. Going to be sunny today. Oh, the Kraken lost yesterday, but whatever.
Thanks.
That is the DMD, and that's what's up.
Our friend Ryan Castle is up next with your morning 12 pack.
The Daily Migs Show.
Auto insurance rates are on the rise, which is why you should call Vern Fonk Insurance. Vern Fonk could save you up to 20% on your auto insurance. The pros at Vern Fonk will do all the work, comparing different plans to find you the best options. And they can insure you over the phone. One call to Vern Fonk could save you up to 20%. Call 206-408-5094. 206-408-5094.
Remember to honk when you drive by Vern Fonk.
Restrictions apply based on a Q3 2023 study of Vern Fonk insurance customers who reported saving when they switched. License number 1070622.
Is your team at work feeling a little disconnected? Maybe the workflow's not flowing? Try Confluence by Atlassian. Confluence is the connected workspace where teams can create, organize, and deliver work like never before. In Confluence, teams can whiteboard their vision for any project, easily create or access the relevant pages and resources they need, and discover important context they might not even know they need. Plus, AI helps teams jumpstart brainstorms, organize information, and connect workflows, so teams can move efficiently and create alignment with ease. In fact, with Confluence, teams can see 5.2% average boost in productivity in 1 year. So if your team lacks confidence, try Confluence, the connected workspace where teams can do it all. Set knowledge free with Confluence. Learn more at Atlassian.com/Confluence. That's Atlassian.com/CONFLUENCE.
Plug in a Hyundai EV and the extraordinary happens. From the charge time and range in the Ioniq 5 and 6 to the adventurous spirit of the Kona Electric to the 601 horsepower Ioniq 5N. Hyundai EVs make the extraordinary electrifying. There's joy in every journey.
EPA estimated 303-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 5 SE SEL limited rear-wheel drive and 361-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 6 SE long-range rear-wheel drive with fully charged battery. Actual range may vary. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
With a Wealthfront cash account, your uninvested cash earns 4% annual percentage yield from partner banks with free instant withdrawals, even on weekends and holidays. 4% APY is not a promotional rate, and there's no limit to what you can deposit and earn. Wealthfront. Money works better here. Go to wealthfront.com to start today. Cash account offered by Wealthfront Brokerage, LLC, member FINRA SIPC. Wealthfront is not a bank. The APY on cash deposits as of December 27, 2024 is representative, subject to change, and requires no minimum. Funds in the cash account are swept to partner banks where they earn the variable APY.